Hey, all, I know I promised you guys that Trenton had a surprise bottle for us for today's video. However,
I lied.
he didn't lie. The bottle's just not going to make it until late in the evening, and neither him or I want to record late in the evening. How's that sound?
Yeah, we really don't.
That's going to mess up your palate. We just did a Negroni cocktail for patrons only, but we did it in Trenton style with Malort.
It's really good. Try it out.
That's gonna jack up your palate for this tasting.
It'll be fine.
Hey, what we got up here, guys? A bunch of wild turkey products, Russell's Reserve, so on and so forth. And I can't be more happy about this particular video. So for that bottle not to show up didn't really break my heart. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't break my heart. I'm looking forward to it though. Looking forward to it.
So instead of a blind this Friday, what we're gonna do is a blind bottle Friday. So it's not gonna be a blind. I'm gonna know what the bottle is because I bought it.
Yeah.
Kurt's not gonna know what it is,
yeah.
So we'll get a real time raw reaction from Kurt. And what better way or what better day to do this than on Wednesday?
Yeah,
so Wild Turkey Wednesday.
Yeah, good thinking, Trenton. Good thinking. This is going to be a part one, part two. We'll do part one this week, part two next week, because there's just way too many. We're going to do another tier or ranking video. You guys seem to be enjoying that. This is a good time of the year to fit these kind of videos in when releases are a little slow, and I have fun with this stuff. I really do. I had a lot of fun. Even with the Buffalo Trace. I know we're not Buffalo Trace fanboys, but I did have a good time doing those videos. That was fun. Well, it really was. And a little bit eye-opening, too.
And it's cool, too, because a lot of that stuff I haven't gone back to, and it's not something that we drink often. So even that, we still owe you guys a part 2 for Buffalo Trace. If you want to see it, please comment on this video or the
we didn't do it yet? Man, my bad. We should have probably done that tonight instead.
No, it's fine. We'll rotate, keep everybody on their toes as to when what's coming out. But we have the part 1, which is a little bit more available stuff, and then the part 2 is the big dogs,
the heavy hitters.
We'll do that for Buffalo Trace.
Yeah,
and we'll do that for
sorry guys. I'm a little old sometimes.
I forgot.
Sometimes I get a little ahead of my skis. So please let us know in the comments. We will look. If you want to see Buffalo Trace Part 2 next week, please put it in there. And then we'll save this for the week after.
Yeah, and also let us know.
Part 2 of the Wild Turkey the week after.
Let us know what other distilleries that you want to see us do these kind of things on, because they are really fun.
Yeah.
They are really fun.
My bad, guys. I should have repeated Buffalo Trace, but we'll keep moving with what we got up here. I think we got 16 Glencairns ports. We're not going to re-pour them all over again, are we?
No, I'll be fine.
All right, first on the list, guys, is the Wild Turkey 101. Forgive me, I do not have a new label 101. I don't have it. As you guys recall, or may have recalled, if not, look back in the videos prior, some of those batches that were coming out with the 101 were just not that good.
Yeah, they weren't.
And so when I ran out of my new label 101, I just haven't repurchased.
I honestly don't believe
it. And I know my buddy, our buddy Matt from California helped us with a couple of these.
Yes, he did.
What's his last name? Matt has the channel too, the Bourbon channel.
Doyle?
Yeah,
Matt Doyle.
Matt, I'm sorry, dude. I couldn't remember. I brain farted your last name. My apologies, bro. He helped me. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's been a long day for you. He's been running around all over God's creation.
All over the place. Yeah, that's all right. Whiskey Adventure. Is that Matt's channel?
Yep.
Yeah, check it out. Good guy.
I will say, so we're going this direction.
Mm-hmm.
This smells remarkably better than the other
unbelievably better
than the newer one.
Listen, you can find some of these. I had somebody just text me the other day or message me one or the other and say, I see an old label. Do you want me to pick it up for you? And I said, no, I've got this one, and I think I got another one. These float around once in a while, these older labels. I'd highly suggest purchasing one. They're probably, $22, $23, maybe $25 the most.
Yeah.
Instead of the new labels for a while. I'm sure they'll get better.
Yeah.
I'm positive it'll get better. I'm just sure they ran a little bit crazy on a few batches. It's very caramel and butterscotch and oak. Some beautiful oak.
Do you get any cherry on there? On the nose?
That is so much better, guys, than the new label stuff that I tasted lately. It's been a while.
This really makes me wonder what happened, because this is such a good bottle, and it's what, $20, or it was $20 at the time of this.
I think at the most it's got to be 25.
Yeah.
So with 22, 23, 25, something like that. But that's killer. That's really good. And all we can do is grade what we have on the bar top. So we don't have a new label.
Wow,
let's see.
I'm actually very impressed by that.
Me too. Me too.
And you guys know this about me. I'm not a typical Wild Turkey fan, and I'm not going to sit here and trash on Wild Turkey just because I don't. It's not big on my palate. I think this is a really solid product. I wish this stuff still tasted like this. I would be a turkey fan. I think if that was the case.
And I think eventually here, and even maybe by now, again, I haven't bought a new label, but even maybe by now, it's going to be back to where it's pretty darn good, Trent.
Yeah,
I just think
I hope
ran
so.
into a phase there where they're. And I'm speculating. I know nothing. I don't have any inside information. Maybe with some of those big banger releases, they were running a little bit short on some of the aged barrels that go into the batch. It's hard to say. But I'm just saying, I bought a couple, 2 or 3 batches of the new label, and they weren't very good at all. I'm sure they will get better. So we got the 8-year right now. I love this when it came out.
That was last year, right? That it came out.
Yeah. I loved it. It was fantastic.
I get I'm mad that I'm about to say this. I feel like I get a sweet and sour vibe from this.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. There's
a little bit of that too, and I'm getting similar, except for including that sweet and sour. There's a little bit of oak, and I got plenty of caramel on that first bottle. I'm getting that also here too.
It's definitely sweeter. I get a little bit more of that. I get a little bit more of that caramel note. I also get some like more woody notes, and I'm not overly mad about it.
No, this definitely has a little bit more of an oaky presence, but in a good way.
I really dig it. It's almost like if you open a new pack of like number 2 pencils. It's really got this nice woody kind of a profile going onto it.
Yeah, that those oak notes become more prevalent here with the 8-year age statement in a good way for me. Now, there may be folks out there that really don't like that little bit heavier oak on the palate. Then this would be your choice over here, but I really like that. It's good.
Man, that's pretty freaking good.
Yeah, I like it. What's next? But the 70th anniversary. I know this was a special release. I understand that, but it's here. I figured we'd put it out here.
Did the Malort change my palate? The Malort Negroni, did it change my palate?
I did some.
I'm liking the first 2 quite a bit, and that's not the case for me normally with the turkey, man.
Trent needs to drink more Malort. That's what I think.
Oh, boy.
This was another fantastic release that came out for Wild Turkey. The price was right. I mean, it was truthfully an amazing release.
This release gave me a lot of respect, and I don't know who has the pull over at Campari, because Campari owns Wild Turkey, and they're all just massive corporations. I would be surprised if Jimmy still has much of a say as to what goes on anymore. That's just unfortunately the nature of big business. But whoever made the decision to make this the price point that it is, I gained a lot of respect for both Wild Turkey and Campari for that, because not often does anybody get to celebrate their 70th anything.
Yes.
Let alone working for the same company for 70 years and creating such a legacy. So this was a really cool release.
I 100% agree. I was smiling ear to ear when I found out the price point and everything that was involved with this particular release.
Bathe me in it.
Yeah, it's just so good. There's not as much of an oaky presence as there was in the 8-year. It's just richer. Extremely well balanced and richer for sure.
Man, I could sit down with this for a while.
Yeah. The tobacco comes through on this one.
Oh, it really does.
The nice rich tobacco notes come through, adding another layer of what we tasted in the first 2.
The wild thing is I recall, especially around Benny's, a lot of guys were sending pictures of them in the Discord and everything else, and they weren't super common, but it wasn't very uncommon to see them either. Like at Benny's or larger chains and stuff, which was really cool. I don't know. I'd be curious to see if these are still findable in your areas. If that's the case, please let us know.
I was seeing a few when they came out, but I haven't seen any.
Because that's dynamite. I haven't had Russell's 10 in a while.
You know what? It's kind of there's still some people that love it. I'm going to say that. However, in what I've read and seen and heard, it's kind of been beaten down a bit. Kind of been treated like the little redheaded stepchild. And it's been a while. This is not my LLME. I think that was the one that came out was last year. I think it was the year before.
Yeah.
The LLME, and it's in the whiskey tasting room. It's fantastic, guys. That one, I don't know what happened with that one. Probably some older age barrels got in that batch. It was miraculous. This is just your normal Russell's 10 release, so you all know. But I'm not mad about that. I'm getting some brownie fudge on the nose.
It's a little bit more brown sugary.
Brown sugary, a little bit more of a light brownie type.
Lighter. What's the proof?
It's kind of like 90.
Oh wow, 90. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was a little higher.
No,
wow.
No.
I'm not super familiar with Russell's products. Yeah. I will say that much.
Yeah, it's a 10-year aged stated as well.
And these are still like $35.
It's been so long since I bought one. I'd have to say yes.
Okay. It's a good freaking product, man.
It's a good pour. It's $35. It kind of shines in the earthy department, which I feel what might be getting the bad rap from a lot of folks, because there's a tiny bit of leather in there too, along with that tobacco, and not as much sweetness as we found in this one.
I like
to
that,
go along with that.
I like it.
Yeah, it really kind of delves into the earthy parts of the sip.
I do get. Did you say brownie something?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of that comes through on the palate. A little bit of this like dark, burnt, almost chocolate.
Pretty good.
It's delightful.
I mean, it's pretty good. I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out where that's gonna fit in.
So yeah,
to be honest with you,
I put down a tentative score, but I could be very easily influenced.
Yeah,
I would buy.
Interesting.
I would buy this. Now, I honestly don't think that I have one of these. I did have one that I was mixing old fashions in for a while. Mm-hmm. This is a great old fashioned mixer.
I think it's fabulous because it's 10-year age stated. Yeah. However, I will say this. For another $10 or $15, Eagle Rare, if you ever see it, blows it away, in my humble opinion, even though I'm a Wild Turkey fan. Eagle Rare is just, as a 10-year age stated, is pretty good.
And this is LLKA.
Well, it's got K in it. It's got to be good.
Heck yeah.
All right, here we go. Longbranch. Trenton was, he was scrunching his face up even when I said, yeah, we got to put it up here. And he's like, oh, man, really? But hey, I think that's a lower proof for too, Trenton.
86.
It's mesquite charcoal filtered. Is that what you said?
Oh, that is 90. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's 90.
No, it's 86.
No, my bad.
43, yeah.
So it's even 86 and charcoal filtered thing. And
lowest of the bunch.
Yeah.
So this was a collaboration of sorts with Matthew McConaughey that has since ended as of 2022, but they're still producing this product.
I know some people that really like it.
I've heard some folks that like it too.
I mean, it is kind of flavor influenced with the mesquite charcoal filtering. But
I don't know if we want to do a video on this or not, but did you see Booker's is doing a rye, but they finished it?
They did not.
Yeah, I think it's apple brandy and in cinnamon infused. Who asked for that?
Cinnamon? Don't say infused.
Hold on, I have to pull this out.
Well, we're talking about Wild Turkey, though. Come on, man. But
I was absolutely heartbroken when I saw this, because I saw rye and I was like, "Ooh, okay, I'd love to see that again." Yeah, look, that's the frickin' label. Kentucky straight rye whiskey finished in apple brandy barrels and infused with cinnamon.
Comment. Do you want us to review it?
I'm buying it, and
there you have it. You're buying it. I'm not.
Anyways, we'll do a video on it, and I'll get really upset because that drives me insane. But I haven't had Longbranch, I think, since
it's kind of funky. It's a little bit different on the nose. You can kind of, I don't really get the mesquite thing. It just kind of carries a little bit of funky kind of.
Is mesquite like a wood? What is mesquite?
Yeah, mesquite wood. There's a lot used a lot in barbecue and things like that too.
Because when Mom used to get the deli meat, it was a mesquite turkey, and I used to peel the rind off because it was disgusting. And I think that's what all the mesquite flavor was.
Brother.
Do you use mesquite when you smoke the chicken? What do you normally use?
Well, I have a pellet grill.
Yeah.
So I have some that has a combination of different woods that are pressed into the pellets. And I think I do have a bag or two of just mesquite as well.
It is really freaking good when you do that. It is really good. Mm-hmm. But I think the last time I had this was probably 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oak and Texas mesquite charcoal.
Well, guys, listen.
I'm not as mad about it as I remember being a couple years ago. I'll say that much.
No, I'm not mad about it. It's definitely not going to rank high on my list, but I'm not mad about it. I will say I can understand why there's some people that, they would be drawn to that if that's their palate. There is a little bit of a slight smokiness there, a little bit of influence with that mesquite. There's just not a lot of sweetness in there for me. Plus, being at that 86 proof, it's awful thin.
Very.
And if you also include the price point on that,
yeah.
If you say if it's $25, okay, well, anyway, $28 or whatever, but it's like $45 or so, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I bought this one, and that, there you go, guys. That's how much has been taken out of it. I have it here because it's a wild turkey product. Not that I like it, but that's.
Are you telling me people come down here and they don't immediately just
make a beeline?
As you see, make a beeline.
Nobody has taken a schnocker out of that.
Oh man.
Out of that wild turkey Longbranch. I just don't get it.
You need to put that back here.
I should.
And then people will be like, oh,
if I highlight it, maybe they will.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's move over here to the good stuff.
Well, this is one of the most overrated bottles of all time.
You said that 1,000 times. I don't even want to hear about it. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Iconic. Right, guys? Iconic. Like I said in the other video just the other day, most purchased bottle ever in the SLB basement bourbon bar. I'd say 50% of the time if I'm looking for a pour, I grab it.
50%?
Well, because we do videos and everything else, so I usually don't have a whole lot of time just to go, okay, I just want to pour my own.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I would have to say close to 50%. Yeah. I would say so. And again, don't get mad at me. Most of the time I pour it over a block of ice.
Why would I get mad at you?
I love Rare Breed over a block of ice. Very few whiskeys I pour over a block of ice, but that one I do.
You've been doing that ever since you bought it.
I have.
That's wild.
I'm not out of the habit yet. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Seriously, what I love about this more than anything, I've said it before, is that burnt toast type barrel char note that you get out of it. I love that.
So I don't know about you guys, but
there's some sweet and sour in there going on too, for sure.
That burnt toast. When I visit my grandparents in upstate New York, I always have toast in the morning with black coffee, and I put that sucker's almost black.
That's why I like my toast.
So freaking good. But yeah. I usually wake up there about 5:30 before anybody else gets up. I'll go out and have my coffee on the dock because they live on a lake, and I'll have my toast, and it's the most peaceful thing ever. And that burnt toast note in here is just like taking me. They're 89.
It is.
So they're not going to be around forever, which is really sad. But
yeah.
This just kind of transports me back, and this is the first time that's ever happened, which is kind of why I think that Malort is doing something. We need to
find some place, some wall, some area down here where we could put a lineup of bourbons and or whiskeys that make it into the SLB Hall of Fame.
What, like constant rebuys?
Huh?
Like
no.
This is a must rebuy type of a thing. Like this is this is a Hall of Fame because you bought it like 9 times over the last.
Yeah, but I think crowdsourced to some form too.
Oh,
not just my opinion.
That's a good idea.
I don't know. Throwing it out there. If that'd be fun, let us know, man. I'd love to do that. Like go through a whole year even fighting over it.
That would be kind of
cool. And at the end of the year, see what bottle makes it into the SLB Hall of Fame.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want to see that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I know nothing about it. Just came to my head. I don't drink it neat very often, guys, but just as good neat. It's so good. Same old, little sweet and sour. I get that little bit of sweetness in there, and that burnt toast char note is just glorious. It's just glorious.
I'm trying to figure out what's different today. I did get a haircut. I did shave. Thanks for noticing.
You notice I need a haircut. I'm getting a little shaggy, dude.
What are you talking about?
It's been a while. I saw you had a nice haircut, a nice cut going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it fresh and clean.
You're looking good.
Or if it's the Malort, but this is really freaking good today.
It is.
And I don't drink
Maybe
Rare
it's Wild Turkey Wednesday happening down here. That's what it is.
I can't remember. Maybe that's what it is. The taste buds just hit different. What did I eat today? Oh, dude, I have to bring these to you. Kevin Rod has venison meat sticks. And I went through a pack of like 15 already. He dropped them off yesterday. The jalapeno cheese ones. He gets them at that meat processing.
Yeah, but
you got the bacon at.
Wherever he takes it to,
ridiculous.
They do a great job.
Fantastic. But I got to bring some to you. I don't know if it's those or what, but today's really hitting different with this rare breed.
All right, guys. Not that long ago, a few years ago, this non-chill filtered rare breed was just taking over the whole bourbon scene. To this day, I don't think this is available in the U.S. Correct, Trenton? You're the one more up on this.
I heard that this was going to become available. There was some kind of I don't know if they had a licensing thing with duty free at first, and that was expiring. I would love to see this make it. I haven't heard anything yet. If you have, please let us know in the comments. But yes, as of right now, this was a duty free only release, and it just hit different.
Yeah, I agree.
I bought two of them. They were so good.
Right. We'll see how it is. I know a lot of folks have been able to secure one way or the other.
Well, like our buddy Stuart.
Oh yeah,
was hooking up a lot of folks with him because he's a big traveler, and it's just cool.
Yeah, Stuart was really helping a bunch of people out. Thank you, Stuart. If I'm not mistaken, I think I got this one from Stuart.
I got my two from Stuart.
I'm pretty sure.
Stuart had the hookup.
Yeah, Stuart travels a lot for his job and finds himself over in Canada and across the border now and then for his job. And I greatly appreciate that, man. Yeah.
I just saw somebody posted a picture of a bunch of B-Tax at duty free at MSRP.
Wow. Okay. This one, Trenton, is just with a non-chill filtered. It's roughly the same as the rare breed, but yet more refined and sweet. There's a little more sweetness to me than that raw burnt toast.
Yeah, I don't get a bunch of a burnt toast.
Rugged type aromas you got from this bottle of rare breed.
I will say this: I'm getting some like Spirit Halloween notes, or like a fog machine-y kind of dusty library book type of a thing in that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It adds a lot of complexity to the
that's great.
Nose. Bro. Okay, is this the same proof though?
Should be.
116.8.
Yeah.
I feel like this doesn't drink as hot.
Yeah.
Because of the fats and all the other stuff that they leave in it when it's non-chill filtered.
I love this. I really do. It's so good. But I have to decide. I'm going to be honest with you. To me, it knocks down that burnt toast barrel charred note that I get that I love so much here. Just a touch. But it also elevates some other things about the whiskey as well. That's a tough choice for me.
I think it's cool when they do this. They come out with something that is chill filtered, and then they do a non-chill filtered, because then you can really compare the two to see what type of nuances the non-chill filtering brings out. Like Kyle bleep that out. Eric L. Hooked us up with the Knob Creek 10 non-chill filtered cask strength, and that was fantastic. And I wish they did a lot more stuff that was non-chill filtered. That's going to be a toss-up for me.
I do too.
That's going to be a toss-up. I'm going to keep this over here.
Last but not least, guys, we got the Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. This is not a pick. This is just the regular release of the Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. And so, we did not include the Kentucky Spirit into this tasting because every Kentucky Spirit is an actual, so is this one, but the Kentucky Spirits are single barrels have actual locations that are right on the label.
Yeah.
And they can vary all over the place. I just put it out there right in a 30-second thing. I enjoy them. A lot of people do not because they're lower proof.
Kentucky Spirit?
Yeah, I really do. There are flavor differences compared to where they were warehoused. So I've got 3 or 4 or 5 bottles of the Kentucky Spirit. And I think my favorite one at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, is the Tyrone. One was in Tyrone warehouse. But we didn't include it because flavors are all over the place.
Yeah.
So same reason I wouldn't include barrel picks of Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. So just so you know.
I don't think I own a Russell Single Barrel. I don't think I ever have purchased one.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know, man.
Huh.
I maybe have like 3 Wild Turkey pies.
I got this one, and I've got probably another 3 or 4 or 5 Russell's Reserve picks. Some people have helped me with it. And Matty F., if you're watching this show, the one you sent me, and I don't remember the warehouse it was in, is my favorite right now.
Wasn't it S?
It could be. Good might be S. You got better memory than I do.
Well.
But yeah, there's some good ones out there for sure. Ooh, that's pretty too. That's kind of a little sweet, elegant.
Are you getting like an allspice, I can get like a baking spice,
yes.
allspice type? Okay.
Baking spice I go with.
It's right. I get some vanilla.
Yes, like I said, this is like sweeter in a profile than these.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vanilla is great. Slight hit of cherry. I like the baking spice because there's some kind of an underlying deeper.
It's not like peppery
aroma. No. Mm-mm. Very elegant.
Dude, I love this. Is like a spiced cherry Coke.
110 proof.
Cherry vanilla Coke, spiced, whatever that. Whatever
I think that's perfect.
That's fantastic on it. Wow. Whoa.
Now I will say, that I was wishing and hoping that the palate would match completely with my aromas, but it dipped just a touch. Just a touch. Still very good.
I get some like oddly, not oddly, I get some like melon undertones of like a ripe melon.
It's very good. I was really hoping to get that cherry cola vanilla.
I didn't get almost any of
and
that.
And that kind of went a different direction. Still very good.
It is good pour.
If honestly, I can immediately say if that palette would have matched what I was smelling completely, that'd have been number one on my list right now. Wow. Without question.
Wow.
But it's different. It's a little bit different. So anyways, it's still very good. Very good.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not have a score below 3.5, and I'm shocked.
Yeah, no,
that my scores were that high. I'm obviously notoriously not the biggest turkey fan, but this was a lot of fun.
I loved it. Man. I love doing this stuff. We've never done it. I know we had some folks say we should do a blind, but to me that kind of, I want to see them. I want to rank them. I'm going to be honest. Period.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest no matter what. So I like the format that we do these in.
So do I. I think
maybe in another date we can do some things blind. That's fine too. But I've really enjoyed this, and I'm hoping you are, and I think you are too. I have to go first, Trent, and I don't have a problem with that. The first one off for me is Longbranch. It's just not something that's pleasing to me.
That's also what I have.
I kind of figured it would be. It's just, it is what it is. And I know there's a few folks out there I talk to that you really like it, and I'm happy for you. I'd rather you purchase something that you love than purchase something that you don't really, it's not really your thing. So Longbranch would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, my 8th on the list at this point.
Yep.
All right, for me then, this is going to be a tough choice. Oh man, what's really playing with my mind is this 101 stood out very well. It's an old label. I get it, but man, it really tasted great today for some reason. So. Might be a shocker, guys, but I'm going to push out the 10-year next. That's what I'm going to have to do.
Wow. Okay, what would be your 6th?
Then I'd have to go back to this here.
Okay, so we flipped on that one.
Yeah, I but now keep in mind, it's not a new label. I know I've said that ad nauseum, and I apologize for that, but that may have changed things.
Yeah.
May have changed things. I still am enjoying the Russell's 10-year. I still am. But for our tasting, for what we have on the bar top, I have to be honest, and this showed up a little bit better than this today. For me.
What do you got in 5th?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to have to go Trenton. After that, I'm going to have to go with the 8-year.
Okay, that was mine.
Yeah. Although I loved it. That oaky presence. What suited my palate very well, but also, in argument, it also is a detriment to this pour, which would be next after that, the 70th year.
I did not have that.
You did not.
It popped my jaw, man. Ow.
Well, you all right?
This was in third for me.
Woo, I like it.
Russell's was in fourth. I think this is so incredibly well done. It kind of blows my mind. I feel like there are very few times you can have an 8-year product at this price point.
Hang on. Which one is this again? Where are you at here? I'm not going to, you know what? A lot of times I stand here in videos and I shake, and I'm literally in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what is he even talking about? Sometimes. That's just Trent, you know, he's just eccentric kind of kid. But he's making some good sense here. This is a very good argument.
Well, even if you think about the age statement and the price, I feel like the Russells in this case falls a little bit flatter, and the oak on this one has a little bit more of a presence throughout and at the end, and it ends on a high note. Like I said, this is kind of reminding me of a ripe melon at the end. Like, even though you get the spiced vanilla and the cherry and, like, you know, the cherry Coke punch, it's a little bit flat. This is
one of those very proud moments. Even though it wasn't what I chose, wow, very proud moment. Yeah, I'm liking it.
This was what, $50?
Yeah,
$55.
It was incredible. Man. It was really incredible, and I will follow suit trend legitimately. This would have been my next out, so we would have flipped. Yeah, we flipped on two. Well.
Yeah.
However, man, honestly, guys, he makes a fantastic argument. And truthfully, I could flip them right now just after that. You know, just he makes good arguments there. But that wasn't what my choice was, so I'm going to stick with it. Now, that leaves us with both the rare breeds, which is going to be extremely interesting. When this first came out, you know, we were pretty glowing about it. I'm going to retaste. Because literally they're 0.01 away from each other. That's what I have at the moment. I'm not going to say which one's which, but they're 0.01.
I have it 0.05 apart. It's very close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really good. Take a drink just before I get to it.
Man, that's a tough one.
Not for me, bro. It is. I can't help myself today. I can't help myself. I got to push this out next, and I'm keeping it old school. I'm keeping it old school today, and strictly because that burnt toast barrel char that I love so much is a little bit lesser in the non-chill filter. There's other things that are greater about it because of the non-chill filter. But for today's tasting, man, this is just hitting all the right spots for me. So this would be 2, that'll be 1 for me. Both fantastic, though. Wonderful. Now everybody gets to hear yours. Your choice.
I would agree.
What? I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked. I really thought he'd go with the other one. I really did. And I would understand it. It was another one I'm not going to argue with.
I think, and I'm not, this is all, I don't even know the word, I don't know. This one is so even keel throughout. It makes me think, I'm not a scientist or a distiller or anything else like that, but it makes me think because it's non-chill filtered, it has such an even keel throughout because there's the fatty acids and everything else going on, and it's really nice. It's a very incredibly well-balanced pours. One of the best balanced pours I think I've ever had, which hurts me because it's wild turkey. I'm just kidding. This one, though, it does have that burnt toast vibe. It's reminding me a lot of my grandparents, and like just the time that I've spent there, and the flavors are also fantastic. I think this ends same thing between the 70th and the Russells. I think this ends on a little bit of a sharper, more memorable note, and this is it's flatter, not in a bad way, but it's so even keel. The finish doesn't stand out as much as the regular rare breed.
It has something, I mean, once you've been into the whiskey community and bourbon and whiskey in general, a lot of times, it could be Wild Turkey Rare Breed, it could be Booker's, it could be anything. Whatever your favorite and something you go to a lot, it becomes almost sentimental, even. You remember stories and, it's just, community moments of sharing. There's so much involved with bourbon and whiskey. And I highly recommend that you not only just, for those of you watching the video, you not only just, have a pour once in a while and be responsible, of course, but also involve yourself into different communities with bourbon and whiskey. Facebook groups, there's all sorts of ways to do that. Our Patreon, for example, what a freaking amazing community, incredible people, and others as well. Not going to eliminate that. Facebook groups, local groups, stuff like that all over the place. You're gonna find some of your sweetest memories that you'll have is at some point in time when you're sharing some form of whiskey. And usually, Trenton, it's not sharing some $300 bottle.
Heck no.
That's usually not the most memorable moments. The most memorable is when you're throwing around some Wild Turkey Rare Breed or something like that, your favorite bottles. You know what I mean? And that's when it's a real special time. So this was cool.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot here. And I just had this idea.
Oh, boy.
Happens sometimes. When we do the part 2 of the Wild Turkey, we will take the top 4 and blind it against the Rare Breed. See what happens.
Yeah.
Because it's going against some heavy hitters. It's going against the Russell's 15 and the 13.
Oh, okay. I wasn't understanding.
Yep.
You're not saying blind the top 4 today.
Heck no. Nope.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to take the top 1 in this case, which is the regular Rare Breed, and we're going to blind it against the top 4 of the part 2, which is the allocated stuff. And we'll see where it fares. I'm very curious to see where that lands. So if you guys want to see that too, please let us know.
Wow.
Let us know if you want to see a part 2 of Wild Turkey and Buffalo Trace, and we'll do that. Stay tuned for Friday when we do a little bit of a different or a little bit of a mix-up with the bottle blind. Kurt has no idea what it is. I do. Yeah. I think it's going to be fantastic. But stay tuned for Friday and let us know what you think.
Wow. Now I'm even more worried.
It'll be fine.
All right, guys. That's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. This has been a really nice, a really cool video for me to do. So thank you for sharing it with us. We appreciate you, honestly. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly, and we'll see you next time right down here with Trent and me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.